Hi everyone, today is August 20th and I'm on West Beach in Oak Harbor at mile 6,049 plus 120 and I'm with my next challenge taker. Here, I want you guys to meet Matt and Buddy. So, Matt, what made you want to come out and take on my challenge?
When I was laid up in bed for months, I was attacked October 1st, stabbed in the eyeball, lost my eye, beaten in the head, severe brain injury, and was bedridden for months. And before I got attacked, I was up to 2 miles a day and starting to do a little bit of jogging. And after being months in the hospital bed and gaining weight and getting out of shape, I saw your video and of you walking a mile, walking through the pain, and it inspired me to get up and come down here to my closest beach to my house and start over again. And in the last few months, I've worked up to where I walked over 9 miles one day and over 11 miles the next.
Right on.
And just bumped into you.
Hell yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
Hell yeah.
It was such fate. And here we are at my beach where I hoped to walk a mile with you when I was in the hospital bed and saw your video. I didn't know if I was going to have to fly to another state and pick you up, or I didn't know how we were going to do it, but we're here.
Wow. Damn. Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, you're the one who went ahead and watched the video and you decided to make the decision to get up and get out of bed and to fight for that mile. And look at you now, 20 miles in 2 days. Holy shit, guys. That's just freaking amazing. And I was going to ask, what made you pick this beach? And well, you just answered that pretty fucking awesomely, I gotta say.
It's the closest beach to my house and the most beautiful beach in Puget Sound. It's the only beach I know of that's a mile and a half, over 100 yards wide of pure sand.
Right on. Well, we're at low tide right now, so let's get this walk on and see what magic we find.
Last time I was here, there was a baby seal. There's otter. A lot of wildlife. So let's keep our eyes open. There's always bald eagles, multiple bald eagles nesting and hunting.
Right on.
It's a real nice place. If you're a fan of birding, or the Big Year film with Steve Martin and Jack Black and Owen Wilson, this is on the Great Washington State Birding Trail, this Puget Loop.
Okay.
And we identified over 37 species of bird, including 2 kinds of woodpecker, bald eagle, owl, hummingbird. In one day, me and my buddy went after a big storm and all the flocks came in. So it's really one of the best places in the United States to do birding. And this is where the birders come. In the movie with Steve Martin, and they were on the Puget Loop. They went all the way up to Orcas Island. So yeah.
What movie was that?
The Big Year.
Okay, I haven't seen it. I'll have to check that out.
Great movie.
Being very careful on this because this shit's slippery as hell.
Yeah, when I started my first walk, I was 298 pounds.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and I'm 274 right now.
Okay.
So I've lost 24 pounds.
Right.
And I've probably lost 50 pounds of fat and gained 25 pounds of muscle.
Wow.
My strength has greatly increased. Around the corner, they found a whole body of a woolly mammoth. In some of these layers, there's a mummified several million-year-old whale.
Wow.
Or, a petrified carcass that they've got at the museum in Coopville.
Okay.
From these.
I'll have to check that museum out if they're open when I go through.
Should be.
Okay. Oh, wow, look at this.
Look at that purple starfish.
Where?
That's a purple starfish hiding up in there. Look at that thing.
Oh, damn. That is pretty awesome. Wow.
touch it,
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
and it'll go away. Bunker, a military installation. They had guns in there guarding the coast here.
Oh wow. So that just crashed down from up above. Oh shit, yeah, I can see where it did.
Hole there.
Yeah. Damn.
You know how many times we smoked pot in that structure when it was up on the top?
Oh shit.
Over the years.
Damn.
And then one day I'm at the beach and it's at the bottom of the cliff. It's like, okay.
Huh. Shit.
I think the sun's gonna burn through a little bit. I really do. I think by the time we get down to the end there, it's gonna be beaming down on us like definitely beams from above.
Right on.
I never get sick of this beach. It's the one magical spot that I know of on Whidbey Island. It really is. I've lived here since before kindergarten. It's my favorite spot by far. I mean, look at these cliffs, the water, the sand. I mean, just beautiful.
Stones and agates, and you're saying whales and otters and sea lions and seals. Yeah.
Elephant seals.
There's an otter, guys. So cute. So we've walked a mile at this point. Now we're gonna head on back and get one more mile. So come along. So is Buddy like your service dog then?
Yes, absolutely. He was trained for my short-term memory loss for years. So he'd bark when I left something on the stove, or I was in the other room taking a shower and I left the water running. It started flooding the house, or he'd bark, and he helped me because I had really bad coordination. I'd fall down the stairs.
Okay.
So he'd help me go step by step up the stairs.
Okay.
But then through consuming Old Toby for over a decade, 17 years now, or since 2004, I've recovered from many of my conditions.
Wow.
Well, then I lost my eye and got hit in the head 5 times.
Shit.
And so, I mean, people with one eye, driving is okay. It's like playing a video game. I mean, you just got to stay focused on what you're doing. But walking around is different because this whole side is a blind side. So I keep him on a lead. He's actually trained to walk on my left side and where I can't see him.
Okay.
So if I cannot see this dog and I got him on a leash, I know everything's fine. And when he stops, that means I'm going to walk into something or whatever. So he's trained as a seeing eye dog.
Okay.
And he's great. I just don't have him on the leash right now.
Yeah, but I've noticed he's very well behaved.
Yeah, he's right there where he's supposed to be anyway.
He didn't go chasing off after the otter or anything.
No. He's specifically trained not to do things like that.
Right on.
I mean, it's proof right here. He's in my blind spot.
Yeah.
He's walking exactly as fast and how and where he's supposed to be if he was leashed.
Right on.
And so that proves right there how thoroughly trained as a seeing eye dog he is. He's no joke. He's real.
Right on.
But he's not on a leash, so he's allowed to
roam a little
run
bit.
Up ahead, and so this is dog time. It's not work time.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'd do without him. You know, I bump into a lot of things. And could trip and fall and lose the other eye. I mean, you know.
Yeah, no.
He's
Can't be having
protecting
that.
me.
Right?
He wasn't there when I got attacked. He would not leave with me, and he goes everywhere with me. I couldn't get him in the vehicle.
Ah.
Isn't that weird? It was like instincts.
Huh.
I couldn't. I was like, okay, stay home. For the first time in 12 years, you know.
Oh,
and
shit.
I was brutally attacked, almost murdered. I believe they would have killed him.
Oh, God.
Right off the bat, you know.
Yeah.
That's what it would have been. It would have been terrible. Thank goodness he wasn't there.
Right?
It's surreal right now for me to be here with you here, because for months I'd be thinking, walk a mile. I can't go on. I can't make it. I gotta walk a mile with Seth. Walk a mile with Seth. Walk a mile with Seth. It's going through my head.
Fuck
and I look over, hey, wait, there's Seth walking a mile.
Yeah.
With me.
Well, we're doing a second one too.
2 miles.
Yeah. This strain is called Old Toby. You grew this?
Yeah, I grew it, I bred it, and the tacky stickiness comes from proper drying and curing and storage. This stuff's 3 months old, believe it or not.
Wow. Look at this, guys. I don't know how well this will show up, but my God, this is so crystally.
You can see.
Ooh, yeah.
A little frost on there. This reminds me of the really good Skunk #1 crossed with the Northern Light stuff in 1985 and 86.
So, how long have you been smoking cannabis? And what ailments, past and present, have you been using cannabis for?
The first time I ever used medical cannabis was when I was on interferon for hepatitis C. I was eating edibles, and it was helping me sleep, and it helped my liver function, and it really saved my life.
Okay.
Then I developed short-term memory loss from the medication, from the interferon, and that was a 14-year nightmare. In that period of time, I bred Old Toby, and to treat my memory loss condition, which it does and did. Other people have tried it and hailed it as a wonderful medical strain for a number of things, void of some of the negative side effects like memory loss that some other high THC strains have caused. October 1st, I was attacked. I was hit on the head from behind. I was stabbed multiple times in the face and the eyeball. And when I got out of surgery for getting my eyeball stitched back together, I was given pain medication, and as soon as I got home, I smoked some of my Old Toby, and to my surprise, it's the best strain in the world for eye pain. One hit and the pain was gone, so I just threw away all the pain pills. I never took another one since.
Wow.
And used it for my eye pain, and it helped me with, I've been doing edibles almost daily. Like today I did a little bit. It's helping me with the traumatic brain injury. I can tell it's helping me heal. And the trauma, the PTSD, tremendously.
Oh, yeah, I can't imagine anybody going through something like that not having PTSD afterwards.
Yeah, it's like you're reliving when something gets shoved in your eye and you lose your eye and you're stabbed your eye out. Yeah. It doesn't matter who you are. It does something to the brain, and you're afraid of things flying at your eye, and for me, I always thought somebody was going to sneak up behind me and hit me in the head.
Damn.
I couldn't, and I was, everything looked ugly and flat and scary and two-dimensional and blurry and dark. I really couldn't enjoy life anymore. That's part of the enjoyment of life, is to be able to see the beauty of nature. And that was all taken from me, but through psychedelic-assisted therapy, a little bit of mushrooms, a little bit of good LSD, I was able to very rapidly get used to the loss of the eye, I can walk better, I can drive better. The world is beautiful again. Each time I combined this cannabis we're smoking with the psychedelics, and they paired perfectly. I couldn't imagine doing one without the other. Okay. And so that's what I'm trying to be a proponent of at this point. I would like to have this be available as another tool for the patients that need it. You know, they talk about cannabis in general helping traumatic brain injury and helping the NFL players with CTE and helping soldiers with brain injury and trauma from the PTSD. But they don't really talk about specific strains that could help more than others for those specific ailments. 5 tablespoons of a really good, strong tincture that I made.
That's tincture with the Old Toby?
Yeah, Old Toby tincture. I relived the attack, and with like total recall. I really relived it. And instead of just flashbacks constantly of something getting plunged into my eye and getting smashed on the head and people yelling, and all the different, all the negative things that were happening while I was being attacked, instead of just having these record skipping and to these bad, getting stabbed in the eye, and just kind of, you can't shake it, I relived every single moment all the way through. And to me, the thought, instead of skipping, I've lived it full circle and assimilated the experience and just filed it away in my memories with everything else that's ever happened to me in the past of my life in 54 years, where it's supposed to be. And all the power, it went away from it, and I just was instantly freed from it. And I was thinking that I was going to have to take large amounts of psilocybin mushrooms with a therapist a few times to get to that point. Just the Old Toby tincture itself absolutely healed me 90+% of all the PTSD and trauma in one session.
That's amazing.
And it really was amazing, and I feel great. I don't know, you can kind of, gosh, if you saw me, a few months ago before I did it, and really my attitude was, they murdered me, it's just taking me a long time to die. As I laid there and gained 50 pounds and, and got weaker and weaker and weaker every single day. Every morning I wake up and check Facebook, and then there was a video of you walking a mile, and I wanted to walk a mile with you on my beach, right? And then it got to the point where I actually got up and walked a mile on my beach, and I took a picture and sent it to a bunch of people I know.
Did you walk as far as we did today?
No.
Okay.
Not that day.
Okay.
In fact, I started out and I walked about 50 yards, then 100 yards. Then I really wanted to make it around the corner so I could walk on the sand.
Okay.
It was literally like that. And I worked up, and it took me 10 or 12 days before I walked within sight of where we were.
Right on.
But
and actually where we walked to was a full mile. So right now I'm at 6,051 miles plus 122 thanks to you adding on 2 miles with me today. And that was pretty amazing with everything I got to see, the sea otter and the anemones.
The little tidal pools, just the sand, the cliffs.
Oh, and the starfish. Oh my God, those purple starfish.
They're I didn't even know that's the brightest purple animal I've ever seen in my life. You know what I mean? I didn't know animals could be that purple.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
Well, again, thank you so much for coming out, for adding on 2 miles, and next time I come on through, we'll have to meet up again.
No, thanks for smoking weed with me.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And on that note, where are you? It's your hit. Don't make me smoke all this weed by myself. Find me, follow me, see where I am. I challenge you to come out and walk 1 mile with me. And I will show you magic. Much love and much peace, you all. Well, wanted to say thank you so much for the rides, and I'll be back over on the island in a few more days if you want to hang out when I make it back over there. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Definite. So now I'm gonna go on over there, smoke up some weed, chill out, and wait for my friends to return home. And then, yeah, I'm taking it easy this weekend. My body's just really run down. All right, keep watching. I'll keep showing you the magic. All right, see you later.